Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're not going to just have glass skin, we're going to have glass lips. That's right, I have the brand new Dior Addict Glass Lipsticks to show for you. I have 4 stunning shades. I cannot wait to show you this formula and show you how to get these beautiful, glassy lips for your makeup-loving lips. And we're going to talk about these 2 beautiful creams from Dior. These are limited edition. They're gorgeous. They look like macaroons. You need them in your life. I'm so glad I have them in mine. We're going to talk about this, and I'm going to show you how you can use these as refillable hand creams. So if that sounds like fun to you, you want to partake in the beauty that is Dior, then please stick around. Please also subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already done so. We have so much fun on my channel talking about all the latest makeup releases. We have a growing community of beauty lovers and friends. We would seriously love to have you, and I would not want you to miss out on a single release coming up. We have a lot of fun in store. So please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's get this party started. Okay, beauty, so now I have on this beautiful glass lipstick on for maybe about an hour or two. So before we move into the swatches and we look at the beautiful case and all of that fun stuff, I just want to show you what it looks like right now. So my lips look pretty hydrated. I think that it's a very soothing formula. It's very moisturizing. After the gloss effect wears off, you're left with like a very comforting, almost like a balm feeling. It's more nourishing than a lip gloss would feel. It's just very comforting and very soothing. And I think it looks great. We're going to get into the color later. We're going to get into 4 of the shades that I picked up. But before we do that, we have to moisturize our makeup-loving hands. And look what I have to moisturize our makeup-loving hands. Look how beautiful this is. This is the limited edition release of Le Baume. If you speak French, and if I mess that up, please accept my apology. Believe me, I was on my phone a few minutes before filming, trying to figure out how to pronounce Le Baume. I tried. But look how beautiful they are. It's just like a work of art, right? They're like little macaroons. Don't they look like macaroons? They're so pretty. These also come in a beautiful pink shade, which I'm very tempted to pick up. Tell me I don't need it. And I do want to make a mention of something. So one of my lovely subscribers had mentioned that she was trying to think how to make this refillable, right? Because after you're done using this somewhat small little bit of hand cream or lotion, you want to be able to use the case again. And good news, you can totally do that because this is the container. When you use it just in your normal makeup-loving life, you just open it like this. But if you want to refill it, you can. So the fact that this is now reusable, I think, justifies a $63 price point. But even if it wasn't, look at this beauty. Look at this. This is the lilac shade. It just snaps like that. So that's the lilac. Has the beautiful Dior emblem. And this is the coral shade. Tell me I don't need the light pink shade. Tell me, as friends, tell me I don't need it, but tell me I need it. Tell me. I want it. This has basically no fragrance. If it has a fragrance, it's almost undetectable. But I believe this is fragrance-free. So let's try the purple one, and it's all the same formula. Okay, so that's the consistency right there. Very nice. I love the fact that it's fragrance-free because sometimes I don't want a heavy fragrance on my hand cream just because it, messes up my perfume or just having too much of a smell on my hands. Sometimes I get a headache. It has a almost undetectable fragrance. So if you're sensitive to fragrances, I think you would be good with this hand cream. Very nourishing. And I just want to show you, this is the Chanel de Crème Main. Hope I'm pronouncing that also. This is the same exact amount of product, 50 ml, 1.7 fluid ounces. There's $1 price difference, but in case you have the Chanel and you're curious how the size compares, obviously it's a different shape, but it's the same amount of product and similar sizes, but Chanel is obviously a little bit taller and more narrow, contoured, as we'd like to say. So, and I will link the hand cream down below. I have a feeling it will sell out soon. It hasn't sold out yet, so that's great. But it has kept going on and off the website. If you're interested in this, won't wait too long, but I will link it down below in case you're interested. It's really beautiful and just so fun for the summer. And again, tell me I don't need the pink shade. So, without further ado, let's talk about the reason that we are gathered here today, besides the fact that we just want to hang out together, right, to talk about makeup. We are here to talk about the brand new release from Dior This is the Dior Addict Glass Lipstick. This is supposed to be the combination of a beautiful glossy effect that a lip gloss would have and the comfort of a lipstick. It's made up of about 90% oil to hydrate and plump up the lips. So the fact that this is made up of 90% oil helps you hydrate the lips in order to plump them up, make them look more full, have that beautiful glass effect without the somewhat uncomfortable feeling that a lip plumper can bring. So these are the beautiful cases. Now I'm going to try to let my camera show. You're seeing the reflection of my camera there. I'll put up an overlay on the screen, but the Dior emblem is a beautiful holographic effect. It's absolutely stunning, so classy. And Dior also has limited edition cases right now. They're so pretty. There's one that's a denim. There's a light pink with bows on it, and then a beautiful white with flowers on it and birds. I will link those down below also. They're absolutely stunning. They are limited edition, so if you're interested in checking them out, I think they would make a great Mother's Day gift. Please check them out. I will link everything down below. But this comes with a beautiful glass case. We're going to swatch them, and I'm going to tell you my opinion about the formula in the 2 or 3 hours that I've been testing it out. But I was so excited. I know this product a lot of people are very interested in, so I wanted to get my review up as soon as possible so you could see application, see a few different shades. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first, we're going to start with number 504, Dior Sweet. So this is Dior Sweet. So as you can see, look at the way it's reflecting the light. Absolutely stunning. Now, why did I swatch this vertically instead of horizontally? I can't tell you, but let's go with it. So that's Dior Sweet. Beautiful. So I will say this is kind of reminding me of the YSL Candy Glaze lip gloss stick. I have one. I can't find it, but it kind of reminds me of that. Not in the initial application or the way it looks, but in the dry down when that glossy effect kind of dissipates as time goes on. And also the scent. It has a very slight scent. It's not as overwhelming as the YSL one is. I love the YSL products, but it's a little bit too much sometimes. The Dior has that ever so slight kind of minty smell to it, but it's not as strong as the YSL. So if you're sensitive to fragrances, you may want to skip this, but I really don't think it's that strong. I don't think it would bother you terribly much, but it does remind me of that YSL product. If I get my camera to focus, you could probably see what I'm talking about right there. But I think this product definitely has more shine, has a much more true glass effect. I think this formula is pretty unique, and I think it's pretty special. I was impressed initially when I put it on. I'm impressed now with how hydrated my lips look. I think my lips look very plump and pretty. So if you like the effect of the YSL product, the Candy Glaze product, but you're looking for even more shine and less of a fragrance, this might be the formula for you. So let's move on next to number 706 Coral Star. Now there are some shades in the line that have a shimmer effect to them. I think there's only about 3 or 4. It's not the majority of the line. This is one of them. So this is Coral Star. And this is not a shade that I would normally gravitate towards, but it looks so pretty online. I had to. Again, why I'm doing vertical swatches, I have no idea. Okay, so this is Coral Star. Look at that. See how juicy this is? My hand has never looked juicier. Now, I am seeing the slight sparkle. It's not like overwhelming glitter. I wouldn't expect it to be with Dior, even like with the Dior lip oils, that shimmery sparkle effect. It's there, but it's not, in your face like a Fenty product, that fun shimmery effect. You're not going to get that from Dior, but I think that is in line with Dior's brand, so it makes sense. The next shade is Rose Savage, and this is number 842. Rose Sauvage. Beautiful. It's nothing like I pronounced it. It's Rose Sauvage. So let's swatch Rose Sauvage. Oh, that's fun. A nice pop of berry. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. Look how juicy my hand looks. My gosh. That's gorgeous. And then finally, we have Talk My Dior, number 906. Oh, this looks like a fun shade. That's beautiful. What a nice assortment of colors I chose. Good job, Courtney. Good job. But seriously, you see how hydrating this is? See the way the light's reflecting? I'm going to try to go through all these shades, all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Without looking at the numbers. I don't think I could do the names. Let's try it with the names without me looking. You ready? Let's go. Dior Sweet, Coral Star, Rose Sauvage, and Talk My Dior. Are you proud of me? I'm proud of me. Very proud. I get the gold star today. I'm very proud. Okay. So now that we've swatched, we talked about the formula. I told you my initial thoughts. Let me stop gabbing and put these beautiful glass lipsticks on my makeup loving lips so that we have that glass effect and we can be juicy and plump and just ever so gorgeous. Let me take this off and let's start with Dior Sweet. This is what I had on my lips at the beginning of our adventure together. The smell is identical to the YSL. So you can build it up. See? See how plump my lips look? Look at that. Look at that. You barely see any lines in my makeup loving lips. Let me get up close and personal. And you don't get that tingling, plumping effect that you would normally get when something is plumping up your lips. It's just doing the plumping by adding moisture and hydration to your lips because, like I said, these are made up of 90% oil. So, it's beautiful. Is it your traditional lipstick? No. But that's the whole point. It's supposed to be glass and juicy and have the comfort of a lipstick, but that gloss and that shine of a lip gloss. But I would even say it's more comfortable than a lip gloss. It's more like a lip balm, like a thicker lip balm. But it just has a beautiful amount of shine. It does create a glass-like effect on the lip, and it is extremely hydrating. Your lips will feel very nourished as you have this on initially and as it dries down. So I really love it. So let me take this shade off, and then we're going to move on to Coral Star. So let us go into Coral Star, and I just realized it's going to match my hand cream. Look at me. Oh, what a pretty shade. Look at that. But look at this. My lips match my hand cream. Wow, I feel very accomplished. If I accomplished nothing else this week, the fact that I chose a lip color unknowingly that would match my hand cream, I'm very proud of myself. Very proud. But in all seriousness, look how beautiful this shade is. Again, just intensely hydrating. I think it does create that glass effect on your lips. It's just incredibly comfortable. Like if nothing else, it's incredibly nourishing and hydrating and very comfortable. Look at that. What a beautiful shade. Okay. So now let us move on to Rose Sauvage. Savage. Sausage. Sauvage. Let's do it. So let's go to Rose Sauvage. Well, that's a pretty shade too. So this is gorgeous. They're all beautiful shades, but we'll just look at the glass on my lips. You hear about glass skin all the time, but now you can have glass lips. Did you know that you needed glass lips? I didn't know I did, but apparently I did. So I need glass skin, glass lips, glass hair, glass everything. The word of the year is glass. I don't know which shade is my favorite now. I think this is fun if you're looking for not a purple undertone, but kind of that rosy, mauvey shade. Really pretty for the spring and summer. I think the coral is still my favorite, but we still have one more shade to try. So let us remove this from our makeup loving lips and then move on to the grand finale. Let's go to Talk My Dior. I think it would be called Talk to My Dior or Talk to Dior. Talk My Dior. Whatever. I'm just happy that I was able to hopefully pronounce Rose Sauvage. And I didn't say Rose Sausage. Okay. Let's try it. Okay, so just getting that Talk My Dior shade all over these makeup loving lips. Okay. This is a kind of Hello Sailor kind of shade. Look at that glass. Gorgeous. All right, this is my favorite shade. Unless I go back to the coral. But just look at that. What a beautiful, bold red. But it's not too intense because of that shine. This is beautiful. Let's get up close and personal and take a look. But you see how you can barely see any lines in my lips when I smile? And my lips are a little bit chapped right now, so the fact that you're not seeing, cracking and bleeding and all the stuff going on here, that's a good thing. It's pretty good. That means it's a good product. I love the shade. This is beautiful. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Compare this with a very neutral eye. One of those neutral eyeshadow palettes you picked up during the Sephora sale. Can we talk about also for a second how sad it is when the Sephora sale is over I go into a very, very downward spiral. I don't know where I am anymore. My center of gravity is off. I don't know what to live for anymore because we don't have the Sephora sale anymore. So, but there's other releases coming up. The Violet FR just released new eyeshadows. I will be reviewing those, so please stay tuned for that. But really, what do we have to live for without the Sephora sale? I mean, I know there'll be other sales coming up. Memorial Day is coming up for the US. But what else is there? It's just a very sad time. I also want to quickly mention just random things. This Victoria Beckham brush is now my new favorite brush. I have been looking for the perfect highlighter brush, and I have found her. She's mine, and she's staying with me. This is absolutely beautiful. I used it to apply highlighter today. So gorgeous. I've been looking for the perfect fan brush, and this is it. I will link it down below. I believe it's the number 14 brush. You can use this for bronzer, but I like to use it for highlighter. It's absolutely stunning. And right here, this is walnut. It's beautiful. It's really, really nice. If it's still available, I would encourage you to get it. Some of her brushes are already selling out after she restocked just a few days ago. If this is still available, I will be picking up multiples of this beautiful brush. Also, Ref is still having their sale. If you respond to their survey about how they should be doing their new Sephora display, they are going to Sephora in Hong Kong soon. Hopefully the US at some point. But I believe it's in May they're going, and they're trying to get community feedback about how the display should be. If you answer that survey and give your feedback, you will get a free sponge from them. And they're having a sale right now on most of their website at the time of filming. So I will link all that down below. Also, Chantecaille is having an Earth Day sale at the time of filming. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this video up too much in advance of the end of that sale. I am wearing the Future Skin foundation in the shade Ivory. This is not on sale, but I believe anything that is from their conservation collection is on sale, like the lipsticks that were part of the Flamingo collection that came out earlier this year. I love those so much. I will link them down below. Also, their lipsticks, their lip cremes, I believe they're called. They're absolutely stunning. The formula is exceptional. Those are on sale, so I will link it all down below. I believe the sale ends on April 24th. So hopefully I will be able to get this video up at least a day or two before the sale ends so that you can partake in that sale because I think it's a really good value. So now that I have given you a rundown of sales and what's expected to come, and I've lamented about the end of the Sephora sale, let me give you my final thoughts on these beautiful lipsticks from Dior. I think it is a beautiful formula. I think that this would be universally loved. I think these would make a great Mother's Day gift because I think it comes in a beautiful glass case. You can also get the special limited edition cases to go with them. You can customize your bundle online. So say you wanted to pick up that beautiful pink one or the denim one or the white one with the flowers and the birds. It's really gorgeous. It's so cute. If you wanted to pick one of those up or more with the glass lipsticks, you could make your own bundle and pick out your own case. I really recommend these for Mother's Day. I think any mother would be lucky and happy to get these just because it makes you feel a little bit more pampered. It's something different. I think the formula is pretty unique. I have to keep testing it out and let you know about longevity and things like that, but I think it's similar to the Dior lip oil that came out. I think the way that this looks on the lips, the juiciness, the plumpness, the shine, it's a little bit similar to the Dior lip oil, the high glaze finish that they came out with a few months ago, but it's not a lip oil. To me, it feels more like a lip balm, a very hydrating lip balm, but it kind of has that glossy effect, that oil effect without being an actual oil. Maybe you're not a fan of lip oils in general. This would be a really good alternative if you're still looking for that beautiful, plumped up, juicy lip effect. So I'm really happy that I have these in my collection. I am so excited that I got to try this formula. As soon as I saw the pictures online, I knew I had to pick some up for my makeup-loving lips and also for my makeup-loving friends to show all of you and let you know my thoughts on the formula. Let me know what you think of the formula in the comments down below. What do you think of the shades? What was your favorite? If I had a pick, I think my Dior shade is probably my favorite, but Coral Star was also pretty. All of them were pretty. It's hard to pick a favorite, but if I had to, if you're forcing me to pick a favorite, it's probably this one. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know what shades you're interested in checking out. Let me know if you have any questions. I will try to help as much as I can. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you enjoyed this video today, I would love it if you were to consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. We have so much fun on this channel talking about all the latest in makeup and beauty and just life in general. We have a growing community of beauty lovers and friends that would seriously love to have you. And we have so many new makeup releases coming around the corner. I would not want you to miss out on a single thing. Also, Chanel Le Beige collection should be hitting the website any day right now, any day. So please make sure that you're subscribed and you have your notifications turned on so that when I post on my community page, you get that notification so you can put your little order in and have Chanel magic delivered to your door. And also, please make sure that you follow me on Instagram. I do post regular updates there as well. I'll put a QR code on the screen so that you can just scan it, go over to Instagram and follow me over there. I would love to have you follow me on that platform as well. And I just really appreciate your time. The fact that you choose to spend any part of your day with me, it means the world to me. And I will link everything down below. If you do use my links, you shop through my links, I do get a small commission, and it really does help me out and helps me keep this channel growing and going. So thank you so much in advance. If you have done that already, or if you're doing that now or in the future, thank you so much. But however you choose to support my channel, I appreciate you and I thank you for your time. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.